Welcome back to the Fundamentals of SQL course. Right now we are in the SQL Statement Foundation section, focusing on the where clause. So the goal of any where clause is to filter the records returned based on a condition or a given criteria. So this is just limiting the numbers of the rows that we are returning and filtering the data. So the where clause is followed by a condition that either returns true or false. If it's true, it's going to return. If it's false, it's not. And it can be used with the select, update, and delete statement. We're going to be focusing on the select statement for now. We will discuss update and delete in the create table section later on in the lectures. The general syntax of a select statement is with the where, is to select the column names from our table name where we give a condition. And we use logical operators to give these conditions. And these logical operators are equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, not equal to, which can be used in both ways, which is this, and then and is a logical operator that returns records when both of the conditions are met, and or returns records when one or more of the conditions are met. And you'll have more practice with this in the on Teachable. So let's look at an example right now. For these examples, we are going to be using the film table in our DVD rental database. So we can select our film table from our database objects so we can see what columns we have. We're getting a little bit more familiar with the DVD film table, so we kind of know what columns it has and what it doesn't have. But for our example, we're going to grab all of the information from the table for films with a rating of PG. So what we need to do here is think about our shopping list. Well, it says we're grabbing all of the information, so that's going to be a select all. We're using the DVD film table, so from DVD film, and we're going to give it that condition where we only want films with a rating of PG. So we're going to say where our rating is equal to, we have to put PG in quotations because PG is a string. So if we run this query, we are expecting that we are getting back all of the information where the ratings are PG. So that returns 194 rows, and we can even check our rating to see that it worked. All of the information from the DVD film table and all of our ratings are PG. So it's filtering that information based on the condition that we gave it. So we can't just write out where PG because we didn't specify the column that the condition is affecting. So we have to be specific. So we always have to call out the column of what it's affecting, use a logical operator, and then give it a condition. So this is a Boolean expression with a string using the equal to operator. You can always check up on these where operators, these logical conditions, to get more familiar with them for standard SQL. So now let's move into our other example. I want to identify all of the films, their ratings, and their rental rate, where there's a rental rate that's greater than 99 cents. So I just want you to pause and think before we write this out. What would this select statement syntax look like? Think about your shopping list. Think about the table you're using and the condition that we are going to use. You can pause the video if you'd like and kind of think that through. I'm going to go ahead and fill out this query so I know that our shopping list is that we are selecting the film, title, their rating, and the rental rate. We're using the DVD film table. And our condition is that the rental rate has to be greater than 99 cents. So we can check up on our where operators. Greater than is just the greater than sign. So we can say where, remember we always have to call that column name, rental rate is greater than 99 cents. Since 99 cents is the rental rate is a number. This is a floating number, so we don't necessarily need to use quotations because it's not a string. So when we run this, think about what you're expected to get back. So we run this query. We get the title, the film rating, and the rental rate. Notice how we don't have any films that are 99 cents. We use greater than, so it's everything above 99 cents. Remember that the goal of a where statement is just to filter records returned based on a condition or a given criteria within that SQL query. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next lecture.